Florida law is so peculiar and so protective of people who shoot people that I am not surprised that Zimmerman has not been arrested, and I'm not sure he's going to be arrested.
Really?
because I think the law is basically an invitation to use deadly force under basically any circumstance. It allows disproportionate use of force. It says that if you feel threatened, reasonably threatened, even without a gun, you can use deadly force in response.
But even if you have pursued that person, even if you have gotten out of your vehicle?
Even though it's a very robust law and very broad, probably the broadest law out there in terms of stand your ground laws, bottom line is there's always that exception, Jeff, and you know that. If you are the first aggressor, if you are pursuing, you cannot avail yourself of this self-defense claim. And I think that is so very clear. Had this been in any other jurisdiction, he would have been arrested and charged with a homicide.
I think that's, well, I don't know. The problem here is we don't know what happened between the 911 call where he says stay away and the altercation. I mean, that's a lot of time.
Trayvon Martin's father is sure that's his son calling out for help. That hasn't been confirmed by eyewitnesses at this point.
But how they wound up next to each other is just not clear. And
it's
I
clear
don't
that
think
he pursued him. That Zimmerman pursued him and followed him.
He said he was going to,
That
but
tells
again,
me
we don't.
he's
But he also claims the 911 tape that Trayvon Martin is approaching his car. So,
but he runs away because Zimmerman says on that 911 tape, on one of them, he is running. He's running away. And that's what we tell our kids all the time, right? Stranger danger, you run away. I tell my son that. If somebody's approaching you,
there's so
you
much
feel
that's
unsafe,
not known. We
run.
don't know
He
if
did the
Trayvon Martin
right thing.
identified this guy as a neighborhood watch person.
Absolutely.
We have no idea.
And that's why, I mean, I think, you know, it's important to reserve judgment for a while and let an investigation go forward. I mean, this was a residential neighborhood. There could have been people who saw what went on here. I'd like to know.
But it's been a month. This happened February 26th. I think in any other jurisdiction with the same set of facts, perhaps with a different race attached to the parties, there would have been arrests.
I got to say, I mean,
it's
a
flooring
white
me.
young male with a hoodie and white tennis sneakers. Look, I'm wearing white tennis sneakers now and blue jeans. I mean, this is literally what I wear every day. If it was a white male walking in this neighborhood, would this guy Zimmerman have been saying, oh, this person looks like they're on drugs and suspicious?
Well, when the lawyer said, you know, if Trayvon had been the shooter, is there any chance in the world that he would not be in custody at this point? I think the answer is no.
The answer is no.
But I mean, I just think, I mean, I've been looking into this today. There are a bunch of Florida deaths where someone with a gun shot an unarmed person, and as a result of the Stand Your Ground law, there was no prosecution. So you know,
that is true. But the exception of the first aggressor still stands and applies in Florida, and I can't believe that the investigators are saying that there is nothing to dispute the self-defense claim.
Do you think there will be an arrest?
I hope there will be an arrest.
But do you think
I hope there will be.
I just don't know. I mean, I hope we learn more about the circumstances because there's a lot we don't know. And I mean, I mean, it's just a sickening story because this little young kid is dead, and it
carrying
appears
Skittles
like
and iced tea.
And iced tea.